Oh God. Hi.
Hi.
Let's leave.
Yep.
And, it just every time waiting for the text to come up makes me like tighten up a little bit.
Please, oh please.
Yeah.
Please, oh please.
Here in the D-pad, I'm Rick.
And I'm Peter.
And this is Pokémon Brilliant Diamond. I'll be a little sad if I can't catch anything in Victory Road.
Yeah. That would be unfortunate.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen several of the tables so far, unless there's a 5% that hasn't come up yet.
I mean, I assume there's also a decent chance that there's going to be something in the water.
Yep.
That is different from the rest. That's usually a pretty common thing.
There'll be things you run into that are surfing, like three fish and a bird.
Yeah, my favorite surf Pokemon, Golbat. What the fuck?
You're in a cave. That's a bird. Is there a
It's level 37. It's actually lower level. I think because usually surfing Pokemon tend to be a lower level than the stuff nearby, too.
Interesting. Is there a Feebas? Does this game have the ridiculous you must find the random square that moves around that has a random chance of having a Feebas in it?
That might be a thing. I don't remember if that is a thing that's going to happen here.
Because that would
Psychic
be
Ghost.
your catch if it is a thing. Like,
yeah,
that would potentially be the only Pokemon available on the table.
I can see the past. We all can see the past.
The chance of finding it would be so low. Ooh, but it would be a Milotic. That's not.
Yeah, a Milotic would not be the worst thing in the world here. Jingling. Psychic and. Might just be Psychic, actually.
You have one, right? So you'll know what the type effectiveness is.
Yep. Pretty much what I was expecting.
Bite it. Bite
Goodbye.
the bell.
Bite that bell. It's made of that thin, fake brass. It's going to bend real easy.
Yeah. That was the sound of it bending.
Yep. Brass-plated aluminum.
Clink, 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 clink,
Chimecho.
clink.
You stick with it. Hello. Hundreds of years ago, I helped one of you find a home.
And now I'm going to bite you. Well, crunch you.
Oh, man. Like, part of me is relieved that these trainer fights have generally been pretty straightforward and easy, but, like, again, I can't help but just, like, Don't
let it lull you.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, I can't feel relaxed. There's no feeling relaxed until we're done. There is no relaxing until the game is won. Got a couple options. I'm going to go Waterfall first, actually.
Yeah, I think that's just like up, around, over,
I think so.
Short ring, basically.
Honestly, even if it's not, I wouldn't hate getting to the top so I could get to that Pokemon Center sometime soon.
Yeah, so that's the trainer fight, but you can also go down this waterfall to get that item.
Yeah. That looks like maybe a ghost trainer? It's a little hard to parse. Dragon Pulse.
She might be dragon, like a dragon tamer, or a unique trainer. I forget.
That's not the best. All right. Dragon Pulse. 85, 100.
100 is nice.
100 is nice. But I have Roar of Time, which granted is a 2-turn move.
It is. So what does it do per?
I think it'd be 75 per, so this would be more effective if I need 2 turns.
And equivalent PP.
Yeah.
Right, which makes it more efficient, too, because if you only need to hit something with something that's 85 power, it'll take it out in 1 turn still.
Yeah.
If you need to hit it with that much power, you won't be incapacitated.
Pull it up real quick here. Because being able to do that as one huge hit can also be really useful,
That can be useful. You might want to keep that just for, like, roasting something of the champions.
Yeah.
Right?
Like, if there's something dangerous that is approaching, being able to just fry it might be worthwhile.
That 90 accuracy is...
Yeah, that's kind of worrying me, too. It feels like a dangerous move wiping out a signature legendary move is the big thing.
Okay.
It is the 2-turn thing. Honestly, I know John was complaining about it, but I think his is arguably the better of the 2 moves.
It hits for less, but it
hits for 100. It might also be 90 accuracy, I forget, but it also has increased critical chance.
Yeah.
And he can use it every turn. So honestly, I think his is the better of the two. That's tough. Like if I'm just looking at it mathematically, even ignoring, so this would do on average 85 per turn.
Yep.
This one would be an average of 67.5 per turn. The trick is it front loads it, so it will hit really hard, but also if there's another Pokemon coming, it's sitting there and taking a hit, which isn't great.
Right.
If it uses
you can't switch out.
Yeah, it is great as a finishing move.
Yeah.
And we do have Flash Cannon for 80 and 100, which is also stab and potentially super effective depending on what we're fighting.
Right. Now, what does Ice give you?
Ice is 90, 100, and that is good for flying, for ground, for grass, I think. Dragon. It's another good one for dragon. Which
but dragon is
I
good
have
for dragon.
Yeah, and I've got these are stab. So
Dragon Pulse would beat out Ice Beam in many situations from stab.
From stab, yes. The trick is going to be super effectiveness against some of those things.
Yep.
For flying, we do have this, but it's also much less. Grass, we don't have a good answer. Ground, we don't have a good answer. Oh, man. It might be worth getting rid of Roar of Time. It's really a tough call. Because it comes down to how we value that first hit there as opposed to stretching it over two.
Right. The best situation is if it's valued in the first hit on the last Pokemon.
Yes. Which, granted, that's a very specific... Like, it was good against John trainer, because I wiped out Palkia in one hit, and then his next Pokemon wasn't able to do all that much.
Right. Wasn't able to take out a god. But these are the last 5 fights that you're having to prepare for.
It's tough, because it's like, I know that mathematically Dragon Pulse is better.
It is.
In terms of it being a thing over many turns.
Efficiency of power use over time.
Yeah.
Ability to be able to swap out after attacking.
Hey, wait a second. Let's back out for a second.
Okay.
Where's just... Okay. There is a move... Or there is a held item. Where is it? Wait, what is this? Shakes off move binding effect. Oh, okay. Smoke Ball would let us
flee from any wild encounter.
Where the hell is it? I'm trying to remember the name of the item too, which is not helping a lot.
Well, the incenses boost type moves. Soothe Bell doubles friend speed. Plates are plates.
Oh, these are all stones
they're
and
not
things.
sorted.
Yeah, I probably should have just sorted them.
Evo stones. Try and use a protein, or which one is most valuable to you for Akimbo, just to see if he's maxed out yet. Defense up.
May as well do a defense. No, he's not maxed out yet. I'm going to save these until we're at the end. But
still has room for EVs is good to know.
So unfortunately, what I was looking for, there is a held item. It may not exist in this game that I may also have it backwards. What it does, there is one that turns 2-turn moves into 1-turn moves.
Oh, interesting. That would be really good. I
think it might only be for moves that you have to charge up, not ones that have a cooldown. So Solar Beam becomes a 1-turn move or something.
Okay, right.
I think. I may have that wrong.
Solar
I'm pretty
Beam
sure.
Can become a 1-turn move
during
in
sunny
harsh
day.
sunlight.
Yeah. Well, there is a move reminder in this game, I'm relatively sure. And I have a heart scale. So if I change my mind, I can go back to it. But I think just because of mathematically it is just the better call.
Yep.
And it doesn't leave me... To be honest, on the one hand, it's it's really valuable to have a huge 150 power thing, but also it may miss 1 in 10 times.
Yep.
And it leaves me really vulnerable on the second turn.
Yes.
So this will not miss unless my accuracy is dropped down, and it doesn't leave me just sitting there with my thumb up my ass.
Yeah. And
so
225 because of stab, but this will still also have stab boost.
Yeah. This one will be 130-ish, basically. I'll be very curious. Oh, because we moved to Stone Edge. I saw George Dude suddenly say knows this move, and I'm like, did I just really fuck something up?
No, you ran out of ability and you
Yeah.
bumped up to another thing.
Very confused for a second there. All right. So let's go back up here. I
Yep.
don't love that this might be a dragon trainer.
Yeah, I can't remember what she had.
God damn it.
Ghosts or dragons, which unfortunately is very different.
Yeah. Yeah.
But those are what I was thinking.
I could
anyway.
put Pippa out there. I think Pippa has Ice Beam. So if it's Dragon, then Pippa's at least ready for it. I don't really want to put Akimbo out there against Dragon Pokemon because Akimbo's weak to dragons.
Right. The funny thing about dragons,
Fucking Quick Guard.
they end up being glass cannons to each other. I've never seen Quick Guard be useful.
Yeah, because the idea is what? Quick Guard specifically protects you against priority moves.
Right.
Because usually priority moves will, I think...
Go before a normal defense move would trigger.
Because I think Protect and all of those are +1 priority. So a faster Pokemon with a priority move will still get ahead of it, I think. I may be slightly wrong about that.
And Quick Guard is what, a +2?
I think it might be more, because I think Extreme Speed is a +2 also.
Okay.
Quick Guard might be like +4 or something.
But only blocks priority
moves, yeah. Or maybe it's also specifically for this goes first moves, like the ones that are explicit about it, because those can be a little higher priority too, I think.
Right.
I just also double check that I do have Ice Beam. I think I do. Yes, okay.
Fight.
Yeah, what do we got here? I'm making an already strong Pokemon grow even stronger. I'll need your help with this.
Okay. Any Pokemon trainer might say that.
Oh, that's a dragon.
Oh,
it looked like a woman with like curly, flowy hair.
Dragon Tamer Andre.
Gabite. All right. Oh, perfect. If you've got the Garchomp line, they're very weak to ice. Granted, ground doesn't make me feel amazing.
No,
but you're also still 15 levels below, so I think I'm gonna just roll with it.
Ice Beam.
All right. Bang. All right. Down goes Gabite. Dragons are also usually a pretty good source of... Oh, that was it. Oh.
He just had the one.
Didn't notice that.
He's going to make that strong Pokemon even stronger by eventually...
passing out.
Evolving it.
Sorry, man. Not my problem. I lost my train of thought entirely. I was expecting that battle to be like a 2 or 3 Pokemon ordeal. Did not notice that he only had one. But look at that. His hair, it looks like curls.
It does. No, it looks like old lady hair.
Yeah.
Like an old lady ghost trainer.
Yes.
Type
like a spooky
Pokemon
summoner style look.
Would look very much like that from the back.
I am so not going to catch anything down in Victory Road. I'm so bummed. Granted, the odds of me using whatever I did catch are like crazy low. I think my team is what it's going to be.
Yeah.
But it does slightly bum me out that, like, I got a Tentacruel and I'm going to get probably nothing else. And it's like, oh.
I went in for...
John might get nothing at all. Actually, the Kadabra. Kadabra will be available for him. I think that's going to be it.
Yeah. I went in for Canalev.
He might actually have Golbat, too.
And
he may not have a Zubat.
I think it's because he hates them.
He does. He refuses to catch them, even though strategically, if you hate them,
you should
want
catch
them
it
as early as you can, so
yeah.
they stop showing up as eligible catches.
Yeah.
Sorry, you were speaking.
The Pokemon training that I'm doing, yes, I swapped in Riolu.
Okay.
At Canalev. I was like, I'm going to do this right now because I had a moth. What is the
there's a bunch
butterfly
of
or whatever?
Oh, Dustox?
Dustox sounds right, yeah. I have that on my team, and he's sort of like C rank, I feel like.
Yeah.
Not exactly great. He had okay moves.
Yeah.
They're just too fragile, I think.
Riolu?
No,
sorry, Dustox.
The Dustox. So,
yeah, I mean...
So it's like taking the opportunity to, as soon as possible that I got that egg, I was like, all right, run in circles.
I mean, most...
Get Riolu on the team.
Most bug Pokemon really don't have a ton in the way of good stats. There's a few that are are pretty decent.
Yeah.
But a lot of them really do suffer from just being kind of early route, dudes.
Yeah.
I think there's just like a little boop up here that we can... Oh, no, I'm thinking of another floor up. Let's check this surf area real quick, and then we'll probably call the episode there. Yeah, bug Pokemon, I wish I liked them more, but they really do suffer from how the games use them. Okay, nope, we're not going there. All right, want to come back and see what this.